Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Argus and JDSU Argus 165, and here we have JDSU HST 3000, and we are going to do an RFC test between these two devices. It's like an end-to-end test when you are testing leased lines. So we are using our Argus 165 as a loop back. You can make it a loop from this one, and we will use our JDSU as RFC test. We will perform RFC test on our JDSU, and here we are going to connect the fiber cables over here. This is a single mode cables, and in our Argus we are connecting here SFP 1. This is SFP 1. Okay, we have connected. Okay, both the devices are on right now, and we will go to the access, and both the devices are ready, and we are here in access, and there is Ethernet LAN to Ethernet SFP1 RFC. We will start this one here, and first we are going to make a loop on Argus 165. So we will start here and we press status. Because this device is right now still I have not turned on the signal, so it will not receive any signal over here. So we have to first turn it on. This is we'll select over here Ethernet optical. So I'm going to select Ethernet optical, and this is a 1G termination for 1G optical Ethernet. We'll select, press OK, and it will take some time to turn it on. Okay, now the device is ready. We can select if we want to just ping both devices, we can select layer 3 ping, and if you are doing RFC test, it's better to select IP traffic from the beginning. Okay, we selected this one, and now you can see both devices are not receiving any signal on both ends. So we have to turn on this laser on JDSU, this action. We'll go to laser on. Now we can see the Argus, it is green, the arrow is green, so it means it is receiving the signal. And here if we want to see, we can see the signal. Yes, we are receiving the signal over here. Okay, now we will make a loop on the Argus 165. You can see the test is appeared right now. We will press test, and there is a loop. We will go into the settings for the loop. We can see the layer 1, layer 2 and layer 3. So we are going to make a layer 3 loop. We'll press add it on layer 3, and there is own IP mode, that is a static IP, and there is own IP address. I am giving it a 64.11.10.2. This IP I am using. You can use any IPs, but should be in the same subnet, so we can ping each other. And this is 64.11.10.2. Okay, and then we will go back, and layer 3 is done, and you should make sure in layer 2 press edit, and there is on VLAN. If you are using VLANs on both ends, then you have to enter the VLAN in layer 2. If you are not using, just go to the VLAN and press no VLAN, so it will not take any VLAN and you can have a connection in between both of the devices. Okay, go back and it is done. We will press OK, and for the loop we will press start, so it will start the loop right now. Okay, now here we go in the JDSU HST 3000. We have to run RFC. So before running the test, we need to make sure all the configuration for RFC. We can see over here, this is you can see here configure. We will press configure. You can see layer 3 IP traffic in the first block, and there is RFC mode is disabled. So first we need to enable it. I press OK and we can see the lists over here. We will need to make it a symmetric. We'll press OK and it's now symmetric, so the RFC is enabled now. Hope you can see it clearly. I'll move it a bit here. Okay, this auto negotiation should be on, encapsulation none. Encapsulation is for the VLAN. If you are using VLAN and JDSU, if you want to enter VLAN, you can press OK and you can put the VLAN over here. Otherwise, right now I'm not using it, so the source type static IP, and here I will change the IP. Okay, I'll press OK and we'll put the IP 64 11 10 1. Okay, and the destination IP, that is 64 11 10 2. Okay, subnet mask will be 252 at the end, and it's correct because we have two devices only. So default gateway, we need to change it, 64 11 10 2. It's okay, correct. Okay, we have a source IP, destination IP, and the default gateway over here. Okay, what else we have? Okay, the configuration is done for this one, and now we will go to the settings. You can enter the settings over here for RFC settings. When the test is finished, you can add your name, technician name, and customer, whatever you want to mention over here, location, the place you are going to test, and any circuit names if you are testing you can mention here. So when you are getting the results for in the PDF format, it will be written on the top. So to find out the results, it is better to get all the information correctly. And this is we are going in the settings and RFC test. Now this is very important to select what is the speed you are going to test and what are the frame sizes you are going to test in between. So I'm running right now frame length. I'm going in the frame length. Here we have I have selected 1024. You can press on that and you can select 1024. I'm selecting on 2 frames 1500. You can select different, you can select any one of them. Like the first one, I'm selecting 64. You can select 64 over here. This is the frame length. You can test the frame length, and you will again go to the settings, and now the throughput, you can go into throughput. It will be to within the accuracy should be 1 Mbps, and this is 5 seconds. You can change the duration of the test, so I'm making it 5 seconds right now, and let it be 5 seconds. Frame loss 0 Mbps. Show pass fail, yes, and the results, it will tell us if it is passed or failed. And threshold will be 19, and RFC standard, it's okay. Now I'm going to settings again. We are going to latency. We'll check latency. It is a number of trials 1, and it is also duration. Test duration is 5 seconds. Show pass fail, yes, and this is 500,000 microseconds threshold. And then we are going to jitter. Jitter also the same, 5 seconds of test duration, and this is 500,000 microseconds. And now frame loss, This is RFC2544. Okay, 5 seconds. This 10 Mbps is the test granularity. After testing 20, it will also test the 10 MB. And so we are testing a 20 MB, and load format should be in the bit rate as it is, and auto save, yes, enabled. Okay, now we are going to run the test. Our Argus is already in the loop, so the Argus is making a loop, and here we are going to run the RFC test. Okay, I'm selecting another one in Ethernet SFP1 IP static. We'll start this one. Start. There was a problem when I was trying to configure the IP. Okay, here we go. 64.11.10.2. Okay. 52 gateway 64.11.10.1. Okay, and the VLAN mode, no VLAN. Okay, and here we go. Loop settings, layer 3 added, no IP address, 11.10.2. VLAN, we need to disable VLAN. Okay, now we are creating the loop, and here we go. We will try to run the RFC now. Okay, now it's running. We can see the loop. Once it will start the loop, it start the test over here. We can see the loops are created here, and we can see the speeds over here. This is the standard RFC test. Usually around the world they test it for packet loss and jitter and threshold. All these things will be available here. Now you can see the test is running. The MAC address is received 7AC0. This is for the Argus 165. This is the MAC address found, and looping up far end unit. It will take some time because each test requires 5 seconds of testing, and some extra time is needed for the test. Okay, it has found it. Okay, checking for the permanent loop. Now you can see the loops are over here. It's attempting 20 MB. You can see over here it's 20 MB right now, 19.9. Whenever the test is going on here, you can see the speed also on the end. Basically, normally in the practical use of these devices for this RFC test between these two devices are, if you are in another city, the customer have 2 branches and they need a layer 3 connectivity, like layer 2 or layer 3 connectivity directly for them. without any IP circuits in between from the telecom company. So they will have a personal link, end-to-end link, you can say a point-to-point link. So for that reason you can test RFC test. If the customer have any packet loss or anything, you can find out. Even small issues can be detected with this RFC test. So for making it sure, we have to run the RFC test. And the best thing in our JDSU HST 3000 is that it will give you a PDF format. Once the test is end, you're going to get the PDF format, whereas in Argus you are not going to get the PDF format. Whatever the test you are saving it, you have a specific file for the Argus, and you need a special software given from Argus company. So you have to install that software in your laptop, and you are going to view the results in their own format. So they have actually for mobiles also QR code is available, also you can download that, but it will give you in a text format, not quite good. You cannot see it properly, not arranged in the proper way. But in the PDF, in this HST JDSU, you are going to get it quite well, and we'll show you at the end of the test. Right now the test is still going on. It's 97%, 100%, and it will take some time to create a PDF. Okay, the PDF file is written. This may take up to 90 seconds. Okay, I'll just pause it. Okay, the file is created now, and we can see the file name is over here. The report has been saved as this is the file name. You have to remember this at least, because there are so many files sometimes in your JDSU, so you are going to forget it. You can even find it out with the date and time at the time when you did it, but you have to remember it at least. You can take a picture or write it down somewhere. 011718 underscore 013146 RFC. It is already also telling you that the manager results, the file will be available in results folder. Okay, so now we have to take out the file from this JDSU. You can go to this system, you'll press system, and you will go to tools, and there is a file manager. You'll go in file manager, and here you can see a lot of folder. There is configuration RFC also, but not this one. You have to go to results RFC. This is the results RFC. You will go inside, okay, and here you can find the same exact file number which you have seen before after the test results were finished. Now my result file is 011718. okay, 011718. okay, here we are, 718. okay, 146 in the last. Okay, we have two files over here. One is 32 kilobytes. This is the PDF format, and the other one is a text format. So you have both files, so you can send it to your USB. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'll connect my USB dongle. Okay, this is my USB. Here we go. I've connected the USB over here, and here I'll press refresh. Action still not available. Okay, I'll go back. Okay, the USB storage is loading right now. We have to wait. Once it is loaded, then you can see in the options you can send the files directly to your USB or Bluetooth devices. Okay, the USB is ready right now. We'll go to the internal storage and we'll go to the results RFC2544 and we'll go to the file. Zero 11718134146. Okay, these two are the files we need to send one by one. Press action and then copy to USB. This file I have transferred it to the USB, and the other one also will copy to USB. You can select all of them if you need, but for a single file you can select one by one. You can send it to FTP send, print, view, Bluetooth also. Okay, now the files are already copied to the USB and we'll show you in the laptop. Okay, here we go. We have a file already in our laptop. I have downloaded it already, and here you can see the RFC test. Okay, here we go. We have our PDF file already in my PC. Okay, this is a laptop actually. This RFC254 Ethernet test report. So you can see before we have entered the information over here, so the new test and my name and everything. You can write location, so it will look good and it will help you for the files. You can place them properly and everything is written over here, the time and the date when you did the test. And here we go down, we have overall test results, that is pass. If there is any issue, it will tell you fail over here, overall test results. If any one of them will fail, the overall test results will be also fail. So you need to check your configuration for most of the time, because of the frame lengths which are not available. So sometimes you will get fail, otherwise sometimes due to, if there is any issue in the circuit, you will obviously get the results failed. And here we have a throughput test results pass and measured rate 2%, and these are the frames we selected before in frame lengths and bytes 64, 1024 and 1500. This is also passed. Latency is also passed. Okay, everything is good, seems good. Threshold packet jitter 00, very nice. And we'll go down, test setup. This is the configuration you have done in the JDSU. You can see 1G optical Ethernet layer 3 IP traffic, and you can see there is no encapsulation. If there is would be VLAN, it will be shown over here. Now this is a static IP, and this was the IP you have used, and the signal was okay. And this test to run, this is the test which have been run on the configuration of RFC. Okay, this is a graph also available, and this is the 20 Mbps rate, measured rate. So everything is nice and fine. This is the packet jitter, maximum average results. That's all good, 000. There's no issue, no fault. Okay, this is the 10 to 20 MB of the granularity, and this is the frame loss. There is no frame loss, everything is nice and good. 0, no lost frames. Okay, that's it. So this is how you can use a RFC test. Thank you for watching. Please like and share.